Lagos State government has unveiled plans for a 24-hour fun-filled end-of-year countdown to welcome the new year in a grand style. The much-anticipated annual celebration, scheduled to run from December 21, 2024, December 31, 2024 to January 1, 2025, promises attendees an unforgettable musical and cultural experience. Speaking on the celebration, the Commissioner for Tourism, Arts and Culture, Toke Benson Awoyinka, said headlining the event are globally acclaimed Afrobeat superstar Wizkid and iconic rapper Olamide, alongside other A-list artists set to thrill audiences across Lagos' 5 Ibile divisions, namely Ikorodu, Badagry, Ikeja, Lagos Island, and Ekpe. Benson Awoyinka described the countdown as a unique platform to unify residents while showcasing the cultural richness of Lagos. She assured residents that comprehensive security measures would be in place across all venues to ensure the safety of attendees. The fiesta is a testament to Lagos State's tradition of ending the year on a high note and welcoming the new year with grandeur. The chairman, Lagos State Teaching Service Commission, Victoria Peregrino, has debunked fake online messages circulating on social media calling for the recruitment of teachers into the State Teaching Service Commission. Peregrino urged job seekers and the general public to disregard the online WhatsApp messages circulating on social media, emphasizing that the notices do not emanate from TESCOM. She warned members of the public not to fall victim to online scammers who are in the habit of using the Commission's name to lure the public to part with their money. Peregrino noted that TESCOM, being a corporate entity, will not advertise recruitment notices through WhatsApp messages or through the social media, stressing that the Commission has not authorized any individual to circulate recruitment notices through WhatsApp on her behalf. She also advised the scammers to desist, as the law will soon catch up with them. Sokoto State Governor Ahmed Aliyu signed the 2025 appropriation bill into law, reiterating his commitment to delivering more developmental projects and improving the lives of citizens across the state. Aliyu described the implementation of the 2024 budget as a resounding success, emphasizing the administration's resolve to build on the achievements recorded so far. Valued at over 526 billion naira, the budget allocates 66% of its funds to capital projects, signaling the governor's commitment to infrastructure development and economic growth. As they signed the budget into law, the governor expressed confidence in his administration's achievements, rating the implementation of the 2024 budget as a 90% success. The police command in Kwara State says it rescued 13 kidnapped victims in a swift and coordinated operation in the state. The command's public relations officer, DSP Toun Ejire Adeyemi, said there is in a statement noting that the achievement demonstrates the command's commitment to ensuring the safety and security of residents. Ejire Adeyemi said in a joint operation involving the police and the Okero local government security initiative personnel rescued the victims, who were forcibly abducted by armed assailants on their way to a wedding in Kogi State. According to the PPRO, the rescued victims include 3 females and 10 males from various locations. Now to the rest of the stories. The Minister of State's Petroleum, Oil, Ainikin Lokobiri, has told fuel stations in Yenagoa, Bayelsa State, to monitor the availability of petroleum products. Lokobiri, who arrived at the Bayelsa State International Airport, Amasoba, headed straight to a filling station at Etegwe, accompanied by officials of the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, NMDPRA. He also visited an NNPC at Etegwe, a filling station at Okpolo, and NNPC mega filling station at Berger Junction, and requested the pump attendants to dispense fuel to measure the actual volume being sold to Nigerians. Lokobiri said the purpose of his visit to fuel stations was to ascertain the availability of products and to ensure Nigerians are not being cheated. The minister expressed satisfaction with the availability of petroleum products in line with the deregulatory policy of President Bola Tinubu's administration. The Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority, NCAA, has urged airlines operating the country to uphold customers' rights following increasing complaints about flight cancellations and delays. NCAA Director General Chris Najomo expressed concern over the rising trend of delays and cancellations, emphasizing that such issues undermine passenger confidence and disrupt travel plans. Najomo, while addressing airline representatives, aviation agency officials, and other stakeholders at an interactive forum, vowed to address the causes of these disruptions and crack down on passengers' unruly behavior at airports. He directed airlines to align their operations with the Nigeria Civil Aviation Regulation and adhere to the Nigeria Civil Aviation Consumer Protection Regulations 2023. The federal government says it will conduct a comprehensive investigation into the airstrike that led to the deaths of 10 people in Gidan Bisa and Rutua villages in the Selame local government area of Sokoto State. Minister of State for Defense, Bello Metalawe, gave the assurance during a condolence visit to the state governor, Ahmed Aliyu, in Sokoto, in the state capital. In a statement issued by the governor's spokesman, Abubakar Bawa Matalawe was quoted as saying that justice would prevail and reiterated that the federal government's commitment to ensuring the safety of all Nigerians, wherever they may be. Metawale expressed regret over the actions of terrorists who he said were disrupting the peace of Nigerians. And now to foreign news. Russian President Vladimir Putin has apologized to Azerbaijan's leader for what the Kremlin called a tragic incident over Russia in which an Azerbaijan Airlines plane crashed after Russian air defenses fired against Ukrainian drones. The extremely rare publicized apology from Putin was the closest Moscow had come to accepting some blame for Wednesday's disaster, although the Kremlin statement did not say Russia had shot down the plane, only noting that a criminal case had been opened. Flight J28243 en route from Baku to the Chenzem capital Grozny crash-landed on Wednesday near Aktau in Kazakhstan after diverting from southern Russia, where Russian drones were reported to be attacking several cities. At least 38 people were killed. Now sports. Nigeria's home-based Super Eagles had qualified for the 2024 African Nations Championship (CHAN) after defeating Black Galaxies of Ghana 3-1 in the final qualifier on Saturday. After holding the Black Galaxies to a 0-0 draw in the first leg in Accra, the home-based Eagles needed an outright win to secure the ticket. Sadiq Ismail opened the scoring in the 18th minute, while Unduka Jr. made it 2-0 in the 21st minute. In the 25th minute, Xavier Isaac scored a third goal as the Black Galaxies pulled a goal back in the 73rd minute through Stephen Amakona. The Nigeria Premier Football League (NPFL) has invited Nasarawa United and Rivers United to an inquest following incident that happened during their matchday 18 fixture at the Lafayette City Stadium on December 22. Both clubs have been invited to appear before the NPFL on January 10 in Abuja. The NPFL is opening an inquest to establish facts, identify causes, and determine action to take on the matter in a bid to safeguard the integrity of the league. Both clubs are required to submit detailed reports of the incident on the match day to include actions taken by officials of the clubs, security arrangements, as well as other relevant information no later than January 5. And that's our news at 9. But just before we go, always consider other road users, especially pedestrians crossing. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms. X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that under the Solu administration organized a mentorship seminar for over 1,000 youths on the theme Agripreneur Strategy for Wealth Creation? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Government has unveiled plans for a 24-hour fun-filled end-of-year countdown to welcome the new year in a grand style. The Minister of State Petroleum Oil, Ainikin Lokobiri, has told fuel stations in Yenagoa, Bayelsa State, to monitor the availability of petroleum products. We also told you that Russian President Vladimir Putin has apologized to Azerbaijan leader for what the Kremlin called a tragic incident over Russia in which an Azerbaijan Airlines plane crashed after Russian air defenses fired against Ukrainian drones. And in sports, Nigeria's home-based Super Eagles has qualified for the 2024 African Nations Championship, CHAN, after defeating Black Galaxies of Ghana 3-1 in the final qualifier on Saturday. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Derayo Idowu-Olaiya. I am John Omoaka. Thank you very much for listening.
Don't you think it is better to get the updates fast and undiluted from a trusted and reliable source than to hear it from just any other station? Get the authentic traffic report from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, moving Lagos forward.